What's up, guys? It's Azarin here, and we have Week 1 recap. This is going to be the Week 1 recap, the weekly video series recapping the Mono Players Draft League, basically what's going on in the league and whatnot. So, if we look at the standings of all 16 members, we've got Podge and Donut in the lead, tied for first, with a +3 differential in their first game. Jif, Azzy, Jakem, and Jayhawk all scored 2-0 wins in Week 1. 27 and MSK follow up with nice 1-0 wins. Gorv and Eric go down to those 1-0 winners. CO, Bunny, RC, and Korok go down 0-2, and Vergi and Mascot go down in 0-3 losses. So, what does this mean? So, if we take a look at the divisions, then if we take a look at the divisions around here, we've got the Tapu Koko division is being led by Donut. The Tapu Lele division is being led by Jakem. The Tapu Fini division is being led by Podge, and the Tapu Bulu division is being led by Jif. So if the playoffs were today, the number 1 seeds were as follows as you saw in the standings. Because once again, playoffs is the winner of the division, and then the 4 best records after that. So at this point, we would have as our 4 best records all of the winners, obviously. So it's not really anything to be like ooh ah about. So now we'll move on to trades and transactions of the week. Basically, these first 2 transactions occurred effective before Week 1. So we had 27 here getting rid of the Mega Gyarados that somebody drafted earlier for him. Shoutouts to Zap. And he traded it in for a Mega Blastoise, which I think is a much better Mega, especially in draft format, because it's going to act as a spinner and just a huge offensive tank for the most part. Then we have MSK spicing up his team a little bit, getting rid of Mega Venusaur. Kind of interesting, because Mega Venusaur is a pretty good Mega. For a questionable pick, I think, in my opinion, in Absol. But it worked out for him in his Week 1 game, so no complaints there. Then we move on to Bunny over here. Bunny getting rid of his Araquanid and replacing it with a nice Vaporeon. Well, so the water resist stays the same, but we've got a Watermon that can do a little bit more. It doesn't have the offensive firepower that Araquanid has. Does not have the burn immunity or the extra bug coverage, Mirror Coat, but Toxicking, Acid Armor, Baton Pass, Wish is so much better in my opinion. Also, Bunny with another transaction here, dropping his Armaldo in exchange for Golem Alola. Now that's interesting because he loses a Rapid Spinner. He gains another Rockmon. And I guess he wants an Electricmon, or maybe he wants to take advantage of Magnet Pull or Sturdy because they're all good. Actually, all 3 of Golem's abilities are good. Galvanize, Magnet Pull, or Sturdy, any way you look at it. So this could be a pretty good pick for Bunny in the long run. But now his team's starting to look kind of slow. So I wonder if he's going to draft Trick Room in the future. Then we have Jif, who also fixed his team up early, getting rid of his weak defensive steel here in Durant for Registeel. Registeel's more passive, but can set up rocks, get up a T-Wave, can do some Rest Talk bullshit, Seismic Toss. Registeel is very diverse. It's very diverse. It can even run special. It can even run like Zap Cannon for memes if it really wanted. But mainly this is an extra rock setter, and it's another tank that can wall anything if you EV it right for the most part. And the final transaction of the week, Bunny again here. Bunny using all of his free agents like this week. So Bunny drops his Drampa, his juicy banded Drampa, and replaces it with a much better Dragalge, who allows him to switch in on Toxic Spikes easy. Adaptability hits hard. Freaking Draco Meteors and Sludge Bombs hit like a truck, and its Spadef is really good too, so it can eat hits for days. So with that out of the way, now let's move on to the replay section of this recap. So first here, we're going to have the heatiest meme of the week, and this goes to Jayhawk. So as we see here, we got Pelipper out versus Chansey. Pelipper goes for the Roost here. Chansey goes for the Seismic Toss. And now Pelipper's going to go for the Defog, as the Chansey's going to go for the yellow color here. So Jayhawk making optimal plays. RC's going to go to Breloom, as Chansey goes for the S-Toss here. So now, RC has a free thing to go to bed, right? Oh wait, it's not this. Shit. 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 I fucked up with this video already. I fucked up this video. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's here. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Here we go. Alright, now let's actually do this. So we got Breloom here. Chansey goes for the rocks. And now Jayhawk's gonna go into his Vikavolt as Breloom goes for the Spore. And if you didn't see that again, that is Safety Goggles Vikavolt, ladies and gentlemen. Safety Goggles Vikavolt, which, hey, is he, especially since RC wasn't packing Rock Tomb, he could just continue to spam Bug Buzz and Thunder all he wanted. So it worked out for Jayhawk in this thing, I guess. So now we've got, as our second replay, the Choke of the Week. This belongs to Eric versus 27. So now, Dragonite goes for the E-Speed, that's Bander, and that Darmanitan lives with a nice 7%. Goes for the Rock Slide here, boom. Goes into Sharpedo here. Sharpedo goes for the Protect. Goes for the Rock Slide. Mind you, Sharpedo has base 90. It has base 90 speed. And Darmanitan has base 95. So Sharpedo before Mega Evolution is slower, provided they're both Jolly, or they're both Adamant, whatever it is. So Eric here does not go for his best play. He goes for the Rock Slide. It doesn't kill. It doesn't kill, and he goes for the Crunch, knocking him out. But this allows 27's Weavile to be in range and is able to knock him out with the Ice Shard here. Had Eric Mega Evolved here, as he did right now, he would have most definitely lived the Ice Shard because he had so much health. Preferably because he was going to outspeed the Darmanitan. Then our next replay here goes to the Get the Fucking Broom of the week. Our sweep of the week here goes to Alliance Donut versus Mascot. So now that Donut here has whittled Mascot's faster threats at Kartana, Charizard, and Landorus, it's pretty much easy pickings here as he's just going to sack this Latias to the Shadow Sneak. And now it's fucking time. Manaphy comes out. Slowbro comes out. That's not going to save him. Tail Glow is here. And he definitely has E-Ball. E-Ball knocks out the Slowbro. Spiritomb comes out, and I don't think Surf. Sucker Punch does 50% actually, so a crit might have done something, but he doesn't get a crit. Manaphy surfs and sweeps the rest of Mascot's team here. I mean, not really a crazy sweep because Manaphy does that to Fatmons, but I guess it's our best sweep of the week. And now we'll move on to our final replay here. The replay of the week, which is Bunny versus me, Ozzy. Not because I'm self-centered and shit like that, because this game was wacky. It had a bunch of stupidity in it, I think. Bunny leads off with Garchomp as I lead off with Galvantula. I go for the HP Ice, whittling this thing down to its sash. Bunny goes for the Rock Tomb. Good tech on his part to slow down the Galvantula and outspeed it next turn, so I have to switch out. He's going to go to Feeny here. If I stayed in, then I would have a Galvantula still, and that Garchomp would be dead, but to each his own. I go for the Reflect, and the Nature's Madness, his Delmise. He goes for the Anchor Shot here. I click Moonblast. I'm trying to whittle him down. He Power Whips me. It does about half. It's going to be a 2-hit KO as I get up my last set of screens because this is a Light Clay Tapu Fini. Now I go to Nihilego trying to knock out this Delmise here. Actually, I get up my Rocks knowing I can live anything. Anchor Shot right there. I'm going to Power Gem him, knock out the Delmise, and now I have perfect setup fodder for most of my Mons. So, he's going to go for the T-Bolt onto the Nihilego. Goodbye. I'm going to go into Azu here. He goes for the T-Bolt. It does 63%. That's Specs. So, I go for my Z Belly Drum. Boom. Get back up to the juicy health. I switch out. He sacks his Garchomp, obviously. He goes into Celesteela here. He goes for the Seed Bomb, and I live with 1. That's a low roll. But had he just used his Z-move Corkscrew Crash, he would have won. So that was that there, because I decided to go for the knockoff like an idiot. And that knockoff bounced off 56%, which is honestly nothing. But that puts him in Aqua Jet range, able to knock him out here. I don't know why that did so fucking much, especially since that was offensive. And now we see it there. We see it there. The Gardevoir traces the Thick Fat, and I forgot to put fucking huge power on my Azu. Now Bunny Mega Evolves. I go for the Aqua Jet. And 70% is not enough to knock it out. And now I go into Gallade to outspeed this Gardevoir. I go for the Ice Punch here. Boom, knock it out. I go into Araquanid, or Bunny goes into Araquanid. I'm going to switch out and sack my Galvantula now. And I'm going to go to Metagross here. So, the weird thing is, okay, Metagross versus the T-Punch here. I get a crit. According to Bunny, he would have lived that. And I could see it. I could honestly see it. Because my Metagross is just Assault Vest. So because of that, he's not able to take any liquidation damage. And this T-Bolt is going to be a 3-hit KO because of the rolls here. Had it not been, and it was a 2-hit KO, I had no priority on my Mega Gallade. My Mega Gallade was like nearly at full, but that was a Specs T-Bolt, so it might have actually killed. So that's the replay of the week. Some misplays on both sides. I think a lot more on mine, but whatever. A win is a win. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap of week 1, and I will see you guys for the recap of week 2.